You know what I mean? Slap it.
Yeah. Yo.
See what the sound is.
Slaps. Slaps.
It's gonna get meow.
I don't care about the creative process. I just send the slaps. Who put the thing that slap conversation?
I do.
Durham Mike said that we can put this anywhere we want when we get this.
You want to run? Niggas, you want to run? What about Rick no?
Maestro shit?
Yeah. Enough fans got the head
because my biggest problem is I have terrible beat selection.
That was
so even if he were to, like, I would admit I have terrible beat selection. I know I got fired, but I got terrible beat selection. So I don't, even if he were to throw up a lukewarm, he would have sat there and went like Quincy and killed me because I would have sat there like this.
I think that beat putting against Dre would have killed anybody.
Killed. To be great, you gotta be sneaky, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just, you know what, I'm enjoying this one. Let me get my legacy on it, you know what I'm saying? I'll judge it one day. That's what happened.
Till today, that's big.
Nah, real talk, Titans, bro. Titans, bro.
He sounded the drums.
These niggas, yo, Titans, bro. Titans.
Yeah.
Just watch that shit. It's like, oh shit.
Me and White Out went head to head a few times. I think we swapped wins. That's part. Because you won. That was not a battle of Beatmakers. I won a battle of Beatmakers. You won the one some other guys put on.
Yeah, that was
Orange. The Orange thing? Who?
Yeah, something like that.
I remember that one.
No, that was AD.
That shit don't count. Ain't no battle.
I remember that one.
Yo, no love.
No, but real talk, even by the time that they put that one on Battle of Beatmakers, at least 3 in and doing their thing.
Yes, sir. We are here, the Battle of the Beatmakers. Tell us your name, tell them people what you represent, and then we're going to ask you a few.
Cool. Clifton, founder of Battle of the Beatmakers. We're in our 18th year right now, and, you know, we're just trying to keep the tradition going, keeping the culture moving forward. It's been a long process. A lot of ups and downs, you know, but a lot of success out of that as well. So, you know, you kind of take the good with the bad. COVID was a definite damper on everything, you know what I mean? But we got through that. We did some online stuff, opened us up to a whole new crop of producers just in the virtual world. And now some of those virtual producers are now coming in back to the live world and just shaking things up, you know? So we're looking forward to moving forward, going forward. And, you know, here we are now, 18 years in.
Nice. So tell me, why should a beat maker enter this battle?
I mean, this battle is just the level. Like, there's been so much success stories with other producers, so they've seen all that. They've watched it. They've sat at home. There's some producers, they come here and they're like, yo, I just always wanted to be in Opera House. I spent years watching all these producers in Opera House, and it's like, for them, just to see and just to be there is like an accomplishment. Nice. You know what I mean? Much less being a producer then, but just to see it. It's like growing up all your life watching Fresh Prince, and then all of a sudden you get to be in Will's house in Fresh Prince. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Like, you spent years watching it, and now you're actually in it. So for producers now, I would say that's one of the things to look out for, just to join the legacy of others that walked before them.
Hey, can you mention a few that walked before? No names to you?
There's a lot. There's a long list. Give
us like 2.
2? All right, I won't even go for the usual suspects. I'll go with like Jonathan Watts, new cat, you know, newer cat. He's been in like a battle. I think his first time was 2015 or 16.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, he was before that. He's like 2012.
Okay.
He was in a team at the time, and then I guess he went solo now. But now he's like Grammy nominated, I believe. Might be platinum at this point, I believe, as well. But definitely Grammy nominated. And, you know, he just came up, 2012, he was in the battle. And like I tell a lot of people, you don't always have to win to move on. Like, some people just being in the battle, you know, and you know, Sarcastic Sound, another one. You know, he's been in 3 battles, 2016, 17, and 18. First one, he lost, but he made a name for himself. Second battle, he lost, but he made a name for himself. The third battle, he still lost, but ended up on Lil Wayne's album.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you lose, but you impress a judge so much that he takes your beat verbatim and ends up on a Lil Wayne's album? Didn't change one chord in it. Exactly as you heard it on the battle was exactly how it landed on Lil Wayne's album. Now he got like 190 million streams on Spotify.
That's what's up.
So he's going to the roof. So, I mean, there's the usual suspects you can name when you mention Ballad of the Beatmakers, but there's a lot of others that might not be as popular or don't have the notoriety, but they're just as successful and they're doing their thing in their own lane.
How many favorites do you have this year so far? Just count the numbers.
We played about 80 beats so far, and I would say at least 20 I'm really impressed by.
Nice.
At least 20. I would say 25% of them so far have, are worth a second listen to.
Okay.
Maybe more than that, but at least 20.
Final question for you. Should the creatives do it for the passion or do it for the money?
That's real personal, man, because it depends. I answer that, when I think of that question, I think of the age group. I think of the people who are like 15 and 14 who watch Wonder Girl as a young 15-year-old. So now they're looking at it from like, okay, I can be 13 and 14 and do this. And then you have someone on the other spectrum, they're like, I'm 38, 39, but I still feel I could do this. We have a producer today that's 52. I know that. None of the judges knew that.
Hey.
So they heard his beat and they're talking about him, okay, maybe this guy's young, but I know he's 52, So you're thinking of, there's some people in here, 13, 14, 15, this is grandpa to them. You know what I mean? So you have a grandfather battling his grandchildren. That's where we're at with it. So that 52-year-old is probably not looking at it like, yeah, I want to come up and produce for Drake. He might just it's just a passion for him. He might already have a career as an engineer, as an auto mechanic, as a bus driver, as a pilot, who knows, anything. So this is just a hobby for him that he loves, it's a passion. And I'm pretty sure at 52, you're not really so concerned about a hit record or a Grammy as much as the 13, 14, and 15-year-old is.
Correct.
You're kind of at a different point in your life. So for him, it's probably just a passion thing. And people in that age group, they're probably more in a passion thing. But then you got the young ones, 16, 17, and they seen someone in their age group get a Grammy and platinum. They want that. Producing for all the latest artists in the city and artists around the world. So they see that, and that's the kind of footsteps they're trying to follow in.
Nice. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you for the info.
No doubt.
Keep up the good work.
Always.
We here at the Battle of the Beatmakers. Tell the people what your name is. Good old.
Yo, it's your boy Majin Blue. Call me Blue for short. And it's 2 decades strong. Battle of the Beatmakers. Institution, legendary. Not enough words to sum it all up, but we're doing it again back in person. It's gonna be a live one.
Nice. Tell the people, why should a beatmaker enter this battle?
Well, to be honest, from a community perspective, that's the number one thing. The connections you make at Battle of the Beatmakers, networking, any type of business is super important. Number 2, this is a pathway. It's a journey. It's a rite of passage. There's been countless amount of members and people who've been beat battle competitors who have gone on to not just be big, but be medium and be small and break out of what they're doing on a day-to-day, make these connections and take their career to the next level. And there's not many outlets that you can do this. A lot of people sitting around waiting for that one push, maybe that one signing, and even to get a placement, don't know where to go to next. It's the community that builds it. It's a place for you to practice, to go sharpen your blades and really get to the next level.
Nice. Can you remember a good old few names that passed through here?
Oh man, there's too many. I mean, you can go
That's
the big
the
ones.
slogan.
You can Boy Wonder, you can go Wonder Girl, you can go Minus, you can go Arthur MacArthur.
Hey.
You can go so many different ways, so many people. But it's the new, fresh names, your Flames emojis, your Lincolns, all your Bennies. We're still doing it big. I mean, there's just so much talent that you can't pick one without leaving other people out. That you're like, wait, no, but he did the Meek Mill, and oh shit, but yeah, he was on the, you know what I mean? So
right.
It's heavy, and what I love about it is people from around the world. You know what I mean? It's not just your sound. Your sound is going up against sound from around the world, and steel sharpens steel.
Nice. How many favorites do you have so far?
Oof. There was a few. That Tom Jones joint, that James Bond was heavy. The Chippewa Sioux with the native pieces in there, that was heavy. There's a couple of nice ones. Benny came through as usual. And there's some people looking forward to. Lincoln's still coming up. We got some names on the list that I think are gonna pull us through out of our rut. A couple of lower ones, but some highs as well, man.
Nice, nice. Final question for you. Should the creatives do it for the passion or should they do it for the money?
It's a good question, and you know, some people's passion is money. And I'll say this though, there's a lot of better ways to make money, and it's only gonna take you to a certain level. If you don't have that passion to keep evolving, to keep pushing yourself, to keep making it something that you do for the love rather than for the money, you're gonna burn out real fast. This is a game that takes 20,000 hours, not 10. And there's another 10,000 on the business side that you gotta learn. Take your bumps and bruises. So you really gotta do it for the love. You really gotta do it for the passion. And the money will come along. Anything you pursue with passion, the money will come. So if that's your goal, makes it something you love, put your all into it, and you'll make it.
Appreciate it. Thanks again, man.
Don't know.
All right.
So when you back to talk to us now about the AI stuff.
Yeah, man. So I do a lot of talks on AI, artificial intelligence, stay on the pulse, how fast it's rapidly advancing. I can tell you something about right now. In a month, it'll probably be old, antiquated stuff. But it ain't gonna take away our world, but it's gonna change it significantly. And I think that we're gonna have more ability to do more creative stuff like we always have. You know, I mean, the human spirit is not something you can bottle up and put into a computer. It's gonna push it to the next level, but we need to get out of this 9-to-5 rat race, doing dumb shit that we shouldn't waste our time on. And I'm hoping technology gives us that advantage in life. So in 20, 30 years, who knows? Maybe you don't have to push buttons or flip burgers. You can pursue what you want and make a living off of it. And I think the opportunity is gonna grow and grow as technology supports us. So, but yeah, I love to talk AI, and there's some scary shit out there.
No worries. We gonna have you on the show.
Yeah.
We gonna have that one kind of shook, but that's all good.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
I know.